Yeah, I lost my connection. My thing is acting funny. But like I said, they want to sit around and wait on that record contract, or that basketball contract, or that rap deal, so they can ball out. And they don't want to take it from the bottom to the top. They don't want to get out there on the grassroots level. There's a Native American tribe that's in international court now. There's the Caribbean brothers and sisters are going to international courts now. There's so many things we can do. We can hit the international court. We can create an economic base here. But the thing is, there's so much hating on each other that will stifle that. So why are we hating on each other? Because we don't really have a real clear image. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, brother. Yeah. I can hear you.
There you go. So we really don't know who we are. We don't respect ourselves. And this is why I do the Hidden Colors series, so we can understand who we are historically first. And then we can work from that paradigm and start building from there. But it's up to the brothers. Because the women out here, women got to do what they got to do to survive. And if they can use a dumb nigga as a stepping stone to getting crumbs from the table of white supremacy, they're going to do it. When people are desperate, they're going to use whoever to get a stronghold up. So we got to, don't even trip on the hood rats out here. You got to start thinking about what you can do as a brother to build with other brothers who want to build. We got to look at it from that perspective. You feel me?
Yeah.
All right, much respect to you, fam. Sorry about that, guys. My thing, I lost stream for a minute. I lost stream for a second. What's up? I'm back. But yeah, man, again, there's so much stuff we can do. But the thing is, too many black folks, and we got to be very honest. There's a lot of things we can do. Black people are too afraid to really stand up and do certain things because they know that it's going to make white people uncomfortable. That's a harsh reality a lot of black folks don't want to deal with. Black people do not want to start making white people uncomfortable. When black people start speaking up for themselves, immediately that makes white people uncomfortable. I get emails from white fans, white listeners all the time. They're like, hey, can we just talk about the game and talk about macking and getting the women? I'm like, yeah, man, but I have to talk about relevant issues. Because people, my white brothers and sisters, they email me their discomfort all the time. But when we have the Zimmermans walking around here, we have the Michael Dunns walking around here, I can't ignore that. I have children. You understand what I'm saying? I have children. I see other brothers out here, young dudes out here. I can't sit up and ignore the fact that these dudes are in vast danger like that. Anywhere they go. See, with black crime, all you got to do is stay out of segregated, impoverished areas to get away from so-called black crime, because that's where black crime are in very specific, economically depressed areas. You can pinpoint exactly where a so-called black crime is going to be committed, because usually it's in the most economically depressed areas in any given city. And for the most part, black crime is actually down. This is why people keep pointing to Chicago. But where's the next Zimmerman going to be? Where's the next Michael Dunn going to be? You dig? Black crime is all about poverty. It's all poverty. It's poverty-based. I challenge any of those so-called white supremacists to challenge me on that. It's economically based. Nothing more, nothing less. It's economics. That's why they keep certain black folks in an economic deprived situation. That's all it is. All this stuff about your daddy wasn't around, that's the biggest con game, and black folks end up falling for that. Black people stop falling for that. Black folks, broken families is the reason why there's crime. That's a con game. I'm going to say it again, black folks. Stop falling for the black family breakdown is the reason why there's crime and poverty. That's a con game. I was breaking them fools down on Twitter with that the other day. I was breaking them fools down on Twitter the other day. I was hitting them with facts. They were logging off so fast, they got quiet as shit. They had to stop their trolling when I got on their ass about that. I started hitting their ass with stats, facts, FBI files. I was hitting them heavy. Just so I could show other black folks how to handle that. That black Republican, I think that's the white supremacist too. I don't even think it's a chick. I think it's a white supremacist. That black Republican is just like he has a picture of a black lady, but I think that's really a white person too. That black Republican, because some of the things that person said, they'll say something that'll slip out and then they'll delete it real quick because they realize what it sounds like. But again, like I said, a lot of these people are really white supremacists, but they'll act like a black person on the internet. But don't when they start running that game, talking about the reason why there's so much black crime is because ain't no father and the family breakup, that's a lie. And that's justification to blame black folks for systematic white supremacy. Right? We're going to blame you for what we're doing to you. I've broken that shit down to the ground. That's such a crock of shit. They're coming soon, y'all. Yeah, and that's the truth. Yeah, Double Diva. A lot of black folks don't even know how to come back from that. They'll say, well, black people, they love saying that on Fox News, and that's another thing. Because what happens is that the white supremacists, they get all their rhetoric from like Fox News and all that, but Fox News, it's a propaganda machine. They only put out certain things without really breaking it down, and they never have anybody to really refute it. And that's by design. They'll have a token black person or maybe a token white person who gives a weak rebuttal to it, which they know is going to be weak. But they spew all of this anti-black nonsense, and it's never refuted. So when one of these white supremacists go out here, they spew it to other black folks who don't know any better. Then they run up on me or a person like me and spew that bullshit, and I destroy it all the way down to the ground. It fucks them up. And oh no run, you're trolling, bro. Oh no run, you're trolling. Hot Double Diva, please ban Oh no run. Ban him. Because he's being goofy on purpose, so we're going to have to ban him. Of course, Hidden Colors 3 is going to be in Chicago. Robinson, you said O'Reilly makes good points sometimes. Give me an example. Give me an example of a Bill O'Reilly point that's a good point. Divine, I don't know yet, brother. I don't know. Yeah, and y'all hit me up. If y'all want me to come to your city, man, y'all got to get your paper up. Holler at the schools. You can holler at your schools if you go to college especially. Because I can come to your spot and spit that hot fire. Y'all hit me up. My email, y'all know my email. KingFlexFilms@yahoo.com. That's where you guys can email me. KingFlexFilms@yahoo.com. Let me say it again. KingFlexFilms at yahoo.com. If you want me to come to your city, you want me to come to your university, y'all make it happen. They have budgets for that. Don't hit me with the Hotep shit, though. I don't do free lectures. I always tell people I don't do free lectures now. You dig? But get y'all paper up. Come on, have me out so we can really chop up some good game and get some shit done. You dig? Because we got to get into the habit of valuing good information. We got to get into the habit of that. We got to get into the habit of valuing good information. Because that's the thing. People who bring good information, a lot of times, they got to be a poor righteous teacher. And I'm not going to be a poor righteous teacher. You dig what I'm saying? People need that knowledge. And if there's, I'm not doing no free lecture and everybody in the audience got on some damn new Jordans and red bottoms. I know. You dig? If you're serious, let's make it happen and let's do business and get some real information popping. Because I bring that heat. Well, they can. They get their money together. They can. And that's another thing, man. We got to start creating jobs for these brothers. I want to start doing something with some cats in Chicago. I know Kanye and Common are going to put together some stuff to kind of get employment going on for those young brothers in Chicago. I want to put together something too, and I want to talk to my brothers out here, some of you brothers, and come up with some ideas on what we can do. Because that's the thing in Chicago. It's really about those brothers want jobs out there. They need jobs, and Chicago is very segregated. So when I'm done with the Hidden Colors in the next month or so, I want to start focusing on putting together something for brothers out there in Chicago as far as employment. You say, Carl, well, something that will start employing some brothers and sisters out there. And I say brothers, but I mean brothers and sisters. Detroit do the work, the Nigerians or the blacks who came from the state. Oh man, the black people in LA, they gentrified them, man. They done gentrified black people to Lancaster, Rialto, Riverside. What's up, Penis? What's up? You go to the store yet, man? Oh. Hey. TGZ. Hey. Hey, TJ. Mm-hmm. TJ, he's always trying to say daddy. He's trying to talk and he sees me and go, da, 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 da. About an ex-con who started a pest control business and hires other. That's what's up. That's what's up. So yeah, I would like to do, because I got to talk to some brothers, especially out there in Chicago, to find out like certain areas where we should go. I really want to do something out there as far as creating, jobs for some of those brothers and sisters. Part of the Black Chamber of Commerce. Man, make it happen, investment banker. Make it happen. Hit me up, kingflexfilms.com. I'll come out there and bring that heat. That's my email address, kingflexfilms.com. Email, no, it's not. I'm giving y'all the wrong shit. kingflexfilms@yahoo.com. I'm giving y'all some other shit. kingflexfilms@yahoo.com or Tariq Elite, info@tariqelite.com. I got a whole bunch of emails. What's up, Will? Wid Mayor? You said, how do you keep your blackness if you're getting accepted? Well, the thing is, you got to understand, getting accepted, see, the thing is, getting accepted, you're still vulnerable. Life ain't about being accepted, dude. We're the only people who have to fight to be accepted by other people. Black people in America, we're the only people whose life goal is to get accepted by non-black people or people who don't look like us. Other people don't have to worry about that. Now, why is that? Because other people have the wealth and resources that's has been maldistributed into their society and locked in, and we've been locked out of that. So now we got to shuck and jive and tap dance in order to get that. So enough of us can't even stop and say, hey, let's stop the fucking tap dancing and let's accumulate as much as we can so we can not tap dance, so we can take care of each other. And then when we get enough strength, we can say, okay, look, we got to get these reparations popping. So we got to understand politics, and we just got to know how to handle shit. But again, we got to get serious. That's why I don't do free lectures, because if I'm doing a free lecture, that means none of us, we're not serious. Because if you're serious, you put your money where your mouth is. That lets me know you're serious. And also, when you bring somebody in and you pay to have a real thorough person come on in, you take the information seriously. You take it more seriously. You'll promote it more. Again, we got to start handling business seriously. I don't know yet, but I'm definitely going to do a big lecture in Atlanta pretty soon. I want to finish with the Hidden Colors film so I don't be too distracted. I'm almost done with Hidden Colors 3, but I do want to have a real big lecture down in Atlanta. What's up, Boss Javen? How you doing, fam? My Jack. Oh, you said, what's up, RK from the shop? What I want to do, I want to go out there to Chicago and help put together some kind of employment opportunities for brothers out there. That's what I want to do. I want to create some kind of employment opportunities. We'll raise money to get businesses going on so we can employ some of the brothers and sisters out there, because that's the real main reason for the crime out there in Chicago. Is the unemployment. That's the real reason. They ain't got shit to do with nobody's father, mama, nothing. They want jobs and they don't have them. That's what it's really boiled down to in Chicago. That's real talk, Weezo. Hey, I would love to come down to Jacksonville. But yeah, we can get something popping in Chicago. That's why I want to talk to some brothers in Chicago. I want to talk about the areas where we can possibly get something popping. I want to talk about business real estate somewhere in certain neighborhoods that, we can rent buildings or whatever. Find out what's the best type of small businesses to create out there. We'll get it done. I will do that. I'll even get a donation site. We'll get this shit done. Oh, we'll get it done. And I want to do it as a group. Because, see, when the problem is we get one person doing something and then niggas start disappearing. And no, I want to do it as a group. That's why it's very important to do it as a group. What's up, Brian? Oh, yeah, I got to get back out to D.C. I really got to do a big lecture out in D.C. What's up, E-Back? I don't know when I'm coming back to Nashville. I had a great time in Nashville. Oh, yeah. I would love to do the Essence Festival. Double D, but contact the Essence Festival for me, love, and see what's going on. I forgot about the Essence Festival. Because years ago, they wanted me to do the Essence Festival when my book Player Be Played came out, but I was already on tour at the time, so I couldn't get on there. But I would like to do the Essence Festival. I would like to do that. Oh, dude, I would love that. If some of those feminists are at those Essence festivals, I can handle them. But understand, those feminists, they're a very small group. Don't get it twisted. They're a very small group. Because most black women don't go for that bedwench bullshit they're talking. So what are some of the areas out there in Chicago that have buildings that can be, cleaned up and rented out fairly quickly? Create some architecture, electrical, masonry job employment in Chicago. That's what I want to do. I want to put my thinking cap on with brothers and talk about what we can do. As a matter of fact, if some of you brothers out there, man, y'all got some ideas on what we can do to get some businesses popping out there, some small businesses, to get some brothers and sisters employed, throw some idea, email me some stuff, man, and let's brainstorm on this. Because this is what we need to do as a group. We need to have a think tank. An internet think tank. Let's just sit around and come up with ways and get it popping. Especially some of my brothers in Chicago who, if you have certain skills, say, hey man, I'm a tattoo artist. Let's start a tattoo business. We'll have a Chicago Black Wall Street. A black tattoo shop here. We'll get Divine to do the tattoos. Double Diva can make sandwiches. We get her ass to make some goddamn etouffee and some po' boy sandwiches because she's from New Orleans. Whatever your skill is, let's chop that up and see what we can put together. Say they need skilled jobs. Exactly. So what about the goons? Some scrimps. Man. I understand that, and that's why we have to have what's like a no-fly zone. And that's another thing. We can handle those goons. Because you understand this. In many neighborhoods, there's always certain black businesses that you ain't supposed to fuck with. Because a lot of the black businesses, certain ones, they're owned by some former street dudes themselves. So this is where we can get brothers who got that respect from certain neighborhoods, certain dudes you don't touch, certain things, certain lines you don't cross with certain dudes. So you get some of the OGs that can dissipate a lot of that stuff. You understand? Also, you got to understand this, man. A lot of these street beefs are instigated by the cops. You understand that? A lot of these street beefs are instigated by the police. They keep a lot of that bullshit up. I'm telling you what I know. They keep a lot of beef up. Cops keep that shit up. There's a video now that came out a couple of weeks ago. This dude, he was filming, he had his camera phone. And he filmed the cops was trying to get him. I think the cops were trying to get him to plant a gun on somebody. Do y'all remember this video? Some of y'all put it up on my Facebook page. But the cop was trying to get... What was the video? It had something to do with a gun. The cops was trying to get him to snitch on somebody or plant a gun. It was something the cops were trying to do. Y'all know what I'm talking about? And the guy put the news story. What were they trying to do? I think it was in Philly. Or in I don't know. It was one of those cities. It was in St. Louis? Okay. So what were they trying to do? They was trying to get him to put a gun on somebody? So the cops had a gun and they needed somebody to put it on. Okay. That's what I thought. They were trying to get his ass to... No, they were trying to get him to plant a gun on somebody. Yeah, it was a dude on probation. See, the cops are behind all of this shit, dude. You see all this stuff going on in Chicago. Don't think the cops are not behind that shit, man. Did y'all see the dude up in Michigan? It was a dude, I think he owned a weed shop. He had a secret camera in the shop. A white cop undercover came in, or they said he wasn't a cop, he was an undercover informant, but the dude planted some crack in there. Go look that up. This happened not too long ago. I think it was up in Michigan somewhere. The guy came in to buy some weed or whatever. It was like I don't know, it wasn't a weed shop, but I think it was like a shop that sold like pipes or whatever. And the dude came in and he caught him on camera, pulled some crack out of his jacket and then slid it on the counter. So a lot of these people, man, undercover cops, they set up a lot of this stuff, man. They set a lot of stuff up. He didn't even know how to plant the dope right. Yeah, the cops tried to distance themselves from him by saying, well, he was just an informant. He's working. He's working for you. He was an undercover cop. They're trying to deny he was an undercover cop so they can't get sued. I hope they sue the brakes off of him. But yeah, man, with the brothers out there banging in Chicago, if you got job opportunities, that'll create the truce right there. The reason why dudes are banging is because they got to get out of here and hit the streets to get their money. And when you're out here hustling, you know, it's dog eat dog. Cats are going to butt heads out here in the street game. So yeah, we got to get jobs for brothers out there. And again, we got to make sure cats, because they will send the coon train in. They'll try to send the coon train in. We got to keep our eye. This is why the community has to see what's popping, because y'all look up this FBI informant from the 60s and 70s, Darthard Perry. Just look his videos up. I always talk about him. You always hear me talk about Darthard Perry. He was an FBI informant that they put on out in L.A. They had the Watts Writing Center. There was a community center in Watts that brothers and sisters raised money for. The FBI put this nigga up in there, infiltrated the place, and he secretly burned it down. I haven't been on Tom Joyner's show. I was on Steve Harvey's show a long time ago talking about my books. I've never done Tom Joyner, though. Yeah, Darthard Perry, man, the way he was setting brothers up. I mean, he was... And you know what? The reason why he was telling, because back then, with FBI informants, you know, they just kind of tossed him to the curb. So what happened with him, he got scared. So he started talking because the FBI didn't need him no more, and he can't live a normal life. So, you know, the FBI, they're following his every move, so he can't live a normal life. So he got scared and started telling. Yeah, Darthard Perry, light-skinned dude with a gap in his teeth. They interviewed him in like 1976, 78, around that time. I never been on Michael Bateson's show. What's up, Max, that dude? Y'all want to get the Olmec shirts at TariqElite.com, by the way. TariqElite.com. I would like to go on Tavis's show. I like Tavis Smiley. So a lot of people got on Tavis Smiley's case about criticizing Obama, but shit, what did Tavis Smiley say incorrect? Tavis Smiley actually kept it 200. Tavis kept it 200. Tavis kept it 200 about Barack Obama. He's like, look, we're going to have to call him out to do something. I mean, that's good we got a black president. And I know a lot of people thought he was kind of hating. But my man, Tavis was correct. We got to call him out to do something. And black people haven't called him out to do anything. I've been on Ricky Smiley's show a few times. So YouTube has confession videos. Yeah, man. He's in those FBI files. Dothard Perry. He did some real slick shit. And in Hidden Colors 3, we talk about some other black informants too. That's why I can't wait for y'all to see that. We talk about some other ones. We talk about some other ones too. We talk about some other ones. Yes, indeed. But again, man, what black folks are going to have to do, man, we got to get an economic base. We keep playing around with this whole trying to get accepted by the dominant society, and we don't have our parallel economic base. And we're going to end up becoming like a permanent class, a permanent underclass, like beggars in Brazil, like in those favelas and shanty towns. What's up, JR? You say, was there a black ruling class in Europe that predated the Islamic invasion of the Moors? Yeah, there were. You had Septimus Severus. You had other people in the Roman Empire who were African emperors. You dig? So there was an African presence. And also look at the book by David McRitchie, Ancient and Modern Britons, European brother, written in the 1800s. He said that many of the original people and rulers of Ireland and Scotland were black people. Yeah, Rashad, we talking about him. We talking about Agent 800. How many of y'all know about Agent 800? Let me see who's thorough with the knowledge here. Who knows about Agent 800? I think that's his name. I think that's what the FBI called him. We're talking about Gene. Gene, right? We're talking about him. We're talking about all of them. We're putting them out there. Now, Garveyite, you should know this. Some people are not aware, okay? Agent 800. Now, I see some people with certain names in this room. You should know that. All right? NY, he said it, Garvey. And we got Garveyite in here who don't even know that. Just wait till Hidden Colors. See, I'm talking in codes now because y'all don't get it, but it was a hint. That was a hint. You'll see it in Hidden Colors 3. Exactly. There you go, Garveyite. I'm like, with your name, you should have known that immediately. Somebody said Sabir Bey. Y'all still throwing salt on Sabir Bey. Leave Sabir alone. You know, leave poor Sabir alone. Again, we going there, man. We going there. Oh, you were typing? Okay, there you go. There you go. Yeah, we putting them all out there. Yeah, so there's people out here that most people now they're not even aware of certain people. Say he's irritated Genie, hilarious. So Hidden Colors 3, we're looking at June. We're looking at June. Oh yeah, this one is heavy. And Shahrazad Ali is spitting so much hot fire. That sister spitting so much hot fire. What's up, D Cook? What's on your mind, fam? So he said shout out to the people who Googled it. Yeah, they Googled it. They did a real quick Google search. Say Sabia's Agent 2012. What's up, Brian? Call up. Brian, you didn't ask the same question for the last hour. You say, how do you approach your woman on the street? Brian, call up. Let me help you out, Brian. Call up, Brian. Brian is asking the same questions. I want Brian to call up. The scheduling thing. We didn't get Claude Anderson in this one because of the scheduling. What's up? Who's calling?
Hey, this Five. This Five from DC.
What's up, man? What's going on with your family?
Ain't nothing, King Flex. I'm too boosted to be able to get through to talk to you. I just want to spit some game real quick.
Go ahead.
I want to ask you one question.
Go ahead, sir.
Quick question. It's in my opinion, King Flex, under this current system of capitalism, you know what I mean? It's really hard for me, based on what I've been reading and based on my limited research, that we as Black people can come together collectively, because from what I see in DC and where I've been, it's always that one-upmanship. Everybody want to get over one another. You know what I mean? And if I got this, another brother is going to look at me and hate on me, under the system of capitalism, because as we all know, capitalism is just consumption.
Right.
So I just want to get your opinions on that.
What you got to do, man, we got to understand this. Our biggest thing is trying to get everybody on the same page, and that's never going to happen. You need to get enough people on the same page. In order to make change, that's the great thing. You don't need everybody to agree to certain things. Just enough. When they wanted to get Haiti popping, everybody wasn't on board with the Haitian Revolution, but enough were. And when enough people got shit rolling, it was on and popping. In the 1960s, during the Civil Rights struggle, all Black people were not down. Let's be very real. But enough were. It was really the people on the streets. They put out like the Dr. Kings and the civil rights leaders, but it was the streets that really got shit popping. You understand? So understand, if just enough Black folks get on the same page, you can get things done. Don't worry about these bullshit, sorry-ass, buck dancing, scared, one-up, I got better tennis shoes than you niggas. They're going to drain your energy. Just look for brothers who are down. You get 2 brothers who are down to do some change, get 3 brothers. You get 3 brothers, then go find that 4th one. And then it will snowball till you have enough people to make certain things happen within the community. So that's who you focus on. Focus on people who want to be on the same team. You feel me?
Absolutely, King Flex. Yes. I really appreciate, you don't know how boosted I am to even be able to talk to you right now, but I really appreciate that advice. That's exactly what I needed to hear, because it's just been really hard for me out here, you know what I mean, just trying to talk to some of the brothers that I grew up with out here, and I live in an economically depressed area, but I'm coming up out of that, you know what I mean, but it's just a lot of brothers, they just see that they don't want to hear it, they just focused on trivial, like how you say, nigga shit.
Exactly.
And it's so frustrating to me that I just feel like I might have to just distance myself from these niggas altogether.
Yes, exactly.
So that's what I'm going to work towards doing. I appreciate you, brother. I'm just glad I was able to talk to you. I'm going to continue listening to the Ustream show. I appreciate all your advice, brother.
Much respect, fam. Yes, indeed. Yeah, man. Cut them niggas off. Yeah. Just cut them niggas off. Cut them niggas off. Cut these niggas off, man. Stop playing with them. If they're not down, cool. Find some people who are. Because when shit gets popping and then y'all get some momentum going, then they'll be down. You know, everybody wants to get on the bandwagon. Then, just like now, when the small group of people got things popping with the civil rights movement, and then some traction started popping, then everybody wanted to jump on the bandwagon. Just like now, I made that joke a few weeks ago about how all black people who grew up in the 60s try to claim they were down with the civil rights movement. They are a goddamn lie. They are a damn lie. A lot of black folks didn't want nothing to do with them civil rights marches, nothing. They were scared. They thought that they were troublemakers. They didn't like Malcolm X. They didn't like Dr. King. They were scared of the Black Panthers. Now they all try to act like they were right there in the forefront now. You dig? So in any kind of change situation, it only takes a small group of people. Look at what happened up in Nevada. Look at what happened up in Nevada with those ranchers and those militia groups. It was only a few hundred of them. Those dudes went up there in Nevada and stood up against the government, and the government backed down. And it was only a few hundred of them. You feel me? There ain't nothing wrong with Jordans. I'm not shitting on Jordans. I'm not shitting on Jordans at all. But I always use the Jordan thing because there are niggas who will literally complain they ain't got this, they ain't got that. Can I get a free Hidden Color DVD? Nigga, times are hard. But your Jordans are spanking new. You dig? So that's the issue that I have. If you can get them damn Jordans, you can get other stuff. You can make some other things happen. But you have to understand this, Jason. Understand this. See, black folks get on this whole scared thing. Dude, when you stand up for yourself and people see that you ain't going to take no shit and you're going to keep your chest up and you're not going to be afraid, that makes them a little more cautious. See, people ain't cautious of black people now. They can smack you up, kill your kids because they know you want that new purse. They know that you want to be the next Olivia Pope. They know that you want to be the next Kanye to get you a Kim Kardashian. They know what you want. What's up, Lady More Natural? You sleeping? Did your dude give it to you earlier, Lady More Natural? He done bang some sleep into you? What part of Detroit? Well, I was born like over there on the east side. But I left Detroit when I was like, 4 or 5. But I would go back during the summer sometimes. You know, I would go back and forth in the summer from Alabama to Detroit. But I'm going to have my new button-down shirts. I should have worn one tonight. They're going to be available later on this week. They're going to be on sale. I'll keep you guys posted on that. Let me go. I got some work to do, family, for Hidden Colors 3. I want to get that knocked out before it gets too late. Don't forget to go to TariqElite.com to get the clothes. Go to HiddenColorsFilm.com to get Hidden Colors 1 and 2. The new episode of the Tariq Elite Radio Show will be available at TariqRadio.com. I'm going to be out, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all have a real good night. Let me get off this computer before my stream start acting up. And I will holler at you, fam. Peace.